Okay, guys, I'm gonna just read through the questions really quickly on this fossil fuels form. You're going to make sure you type in your Fremont login. That's your whole name. So, like for me, it would be tjordan@fremont25.com. Make sure you sign that in there because that's how you're going to get your score. Pick your core. Okay, then you'll go on to the next section, section 2. These are just questions. This is from the fossil fuels reading, which I'll do here in a second with you. Which of the following list is not a fossil fuel? So coal, oil, natural gas, nuclear. You'll pick which one is not. Which of the following starts with peat? Okay, that's from the reading. One of them starts with peat, and the other ones start with aquatic plants and animals. And so peat is kind of a important thing to know. We'll go over that with our definitions today. Fossil fuels are not made from fossils, but are made in a different, opposite, speedy, or similar way. You'll find the answer to that one. What is the starting condition of the formation of fossil fuels? Dead plants and animals, sediments that layer and form, pressure, heat, or time passing. So what is the starting condition of the formation of fossil fuels? Okay. Coal is not used to create electricity, true or false? Okay. So keyword there, coal is not used. So is that true or is that false? What is the cleanest burning coal? There are 4 types of coal: lignite, subbituminous, bituminous, anthracite. Okay, and so cleanest burning, that's talking about the pollutants in it. So which one is the cleanest burning between these 4 types: lignite, subbituminous, bituminous, anthracite? On the reading, subbituminous is not on there, but we do have that as our definition. And so on the reading, it's not on there. Okay. Type of coal that still has some plant material in it and may still have some water in it. And even in this type of coal, you can still see like some stems and some leaves and that kind of stuff in it. So same 4 choices: lignite, subbituminous, bituminous, anthracite. So which type of coal has those plant materials? You can still kind of see them in there. What coal has the highest energy value? Okay, so the highest energy value is going to mean it's going to have the most BTUs. BTUs is short for British thermal units. It's just a way that we measure energy value. And so lignite, subbituminous, bituminous, anthracite, which one of those is going to have the highest energy value? And in coal, the highest is usually the hardest. So there's a hint for you. Okay, in all forms of coal, pressure compresses blank, which will remove water and start the formation of coal. So what is it going to compress? Is it going to compress dinosaurs? Is it going to compress peat? Is it going to compress diamonds? Or is it going to compress sediments? Okay. The main difference in coal formation to that of our oil and natural gas is oil and natural gas does not need heat. Oil and natural gas does not need sediments. Oil and natural gas are from ocean and sea plants and animals, or oil and natural gas do not um, need time to form. So it should say need on there. I'll fix that later. Okay. So, and then fossil fuels are considered renewable, non-renewable, or inexhaustible. All right. Fossil fuels need to be used blank because they cannot be replaced as fast as we are using them. Okay, so what is that? They need to be used quickly, they need to be used at current rates or higher, or they need to be used wisely. Okay, and then fossil fuels are hydrocarbons, unnatural, renewable, or unlimited. Okay, so fossil fuels are hydrocarbons, unnatural, renewable, or unlimited. All fossil fuels form in the same manner. Okay, so that means the formation of them. Are they all forming in the same manner? Okay. What are those conditions needed to be formed? And if they're the same, then that would be true. If not, it would be false. And then natural gas is used for electricity and lubricating engines, heating homes and water, drinking, or diesel. Okay, so there is your forms questions. All right. Um, hopefully that is fairly, let me see here. I want to go to Drive. And so hopefully that's fairly helpful. And I'm just going to do this reading with you really quickly. And so open this up. All right, so fossil fuels reading. This is mainly about coal, but it does talk about oil and natural gas as well. So coal, oil, and natural gas are called fossil fuels. Why do you think they are called fossil fuels? they are made of fossils. No, they are not, right? So are they made of fossils? The question. Coal, oil, and natural gas aren't fossils, but they are made in a similar way. Coal, oil, and natural gas are made from four main ingredients. So these are your main ingredients. This is the conditions needed, okay? And so dead plants and animals that are covered with many layers of sediment. Okay, so here's our first ingredient. And then it talks about lots of pressure from many layers of sediment. So here's your pressure caused by sediment. So it squishes it down, lots and lots of pounds per square inch. Lots of heat from all that pressure. So if you have wet things that are pressed, then it's going to create heat. And then lots and lots of time. And depending on the pressure and depending on the heat, the time can actually be less. They found out scientifically lately, but it does take time to form. It just doesn't happen overnight. Okay. Coal begins as peat. Okay, peat's one of our definitions we'll go over. Peat is decaying plant matter that forms on land. It accumulates in layer upon layer in wet conditions. It gets covered with sediments and adds lots of heat and pressure. And after years and years, it's formed. Coal is formed. There are different stages of coal. After peat comes lignite. Lignite happens when the peat is compressed to about 1/5 or 20% of its original thickness. It still has some water in it. You can even see some of the original plant matter in it. Lignite has a low heating value. It's used to generate electricity. So you can see that it squishes down to 20% of the original thickness. Okay. Another stage of coal is bituminous. It is a higher heating value than lignite. Bituminous coal is formed under more heat and more pressure than lignite, and it probably takes a little bit more time. So bituminous, and one of our other words is subbituminous, so that's kind of between those two. The last type of coal is anthracite. Anthracite is the hardest stage of coal. Anthracite coal forms when very high pressure compresses the peat to about 1/10 per or 10% of its original thickness. And if you look down here, it says anthracite is 5 to 10%. So it can get even squished even further. Okay. High temperatures of 100 to 200 degrees Celsius remove most of the water. So if you remember, 100 degrees Celsius is boiling. So it's going to get rid of a lot of the water. Anthracite has the highest energy value of all the stages of coal. It also has the cleanest burning of the coals. All right, oil and natural gas. So oil and natural gas form from ancient ocean plants and animals. So there's your key there, right? Coal is peat, and oil and natural gas is those ocean plants and animals, or aquatic is the word that you'll sometimes hear. So these died and fell to the bottom of the seafloor. Here they are covered with sediments. The layers and layers of the sediments produced a lot of heat and pressure. After millions of years, these oceans and animals and plants decayed into natural gas and oil. Natural gas is used to heat our homes and our water. Coal, oil, and natural gas are called hydrocarbons. This is because they are made of hydrogen and carbon. These hydrocarbons are considered a non-renewable resource. We use them faster than they can be produced. It is our responsibility to use them wisely. All right. So I hope this helps. I'll post this on Classroom, and if you have any questions, still email me. I hope things are going well. Like I said, don't hesitate to email or stay after class on Mondays. Okay. So